My name is David J. Stubbs, world's history maker, and I want to go over some disturbing things what I seen when I was in high school, 40 years ago. But when you have a calling at a very young age, you know what going on. You know what's going on. And at the time, I was talking to angels on the regular. It was an angel standing over my bed for like 13 years while I sleep. The family called him the man in the hallway. But he never told me anything about, hey, take us some agriculture classes. And then my female angel, you know, she took me to heaven when I was in the ninth grade, eighth grade, and she showed me the process of life. She showed me all my past life, all my future lives, and I said, why you showing me all of that? She said, I've been your angel for millions of years, David, training you for the final war, good versus evil. And God wants you to see the process of life because He said, for your upcoming journey, you must have no fear whatsoever or you will fail. So, you showed me the project of life, and I put two and two together. Oh, this is why I've been getting beat up and fighting all the time. You know what I mean? From kindergarten. Because she just said she been training me for 1,000,000 years as a warrior leader in God's army. So now I'm putting that together. But she still won't tell me what my journey is. She said I will find out in time. So all I know when I got in, when I went in the seventh grade, I want to be in agriculture. My parents put me in it. I love it. I enjoyed it. It was refreshing. And I love working in the garden. I love working with tomatoes and weeding out the garden because I like to see the garden weed free. I like everything in place until one day I was approached by 30 kids. And you got to realize these agriculture kids are really big kids. You know, they were 3 times, 4 times bigger than me. And they were tough, and they say, why you in here? I couldn't talk. So they were picking on me and told me, find a new class. Don't come here no more. Find a new class. So I ain't arguing with them, you know what I mean? I'm outnumbered. So that was the end of my agriculture career in the seventh grade. I get to high school. My football coach, Mr. Chapman, was also the dean. If I'm not mistaken, the dean. And I told him I want to be in agriculture. He put me in agriculture. The first day I went, it was spooky. Again, it was a building far away from the main campus. And this building was enclosed. So you can't see inside of it. And the doors stayed closed. And you couldn't see inside of it. It was dark in there. I go in there on the main focus. I'm in the front seat because I love agriculture, and that was a mistake. The whole while the teacher standing in front of me, focused on me, making black jokes. Whole class laughing the whole while. I don't even think we had no class. The whole while, this man was focused on me, and everybody laughing. And the second day, I said it might get better because they might get used to me. It got worse. Except for the man started putting bondage on me, the teacher. Whoever get him, or they'll get an A for the semester, or they'll get a new future farm of American jacket. So now I'm scared, man. I'm 128 pounds. These guys look like they 200 to 400 pounds, like they from a different planet. So when the bell run to leave, I would hurry up and get out of there because I wasn't coming back. And next thing I know, I was standing in front of a wall. Horse Cartwright. And he had a girlfriend with him. And he said, go around. And I tried to, I couldn't move because the rest of them were blocking me in. Because now they had enough for the little black clown in class. You know what I mean? We finna get rid of him once and for all. So I'm scared to death, and I'm like, sir, they won't let me move. I can't move, sir. I can't move. He said, go around. I ain't gonna ask you no more. He would roll up his sleeve. And I'm like, oh, Lord have mercy. If this guy hit me, it's over. I'm done for. I can't fight in an enclosed area. I can fight in an open area. You know when? Next thing I know, I heard the most powerful voice I ever heard. Pick on somebody your own side, white boy. I'll fight all you motherfuckers. One on one or all together at one time. Look, hey, stop. Go get all the football players you can and tell Mr. Chapman to get you out of this agriculture. Boy, you can't be in here little you will. They'll slaughter you. So I just went to running. And the crowd opened up to let me through because they were scared of Tony. And I was shocked because Tony was from 23rd Street, I'm from 21st Street, and we were the best of friends. Back then, that when every street had their own gang. So I was shocked that Tony saved me. And I saw Tony a couple of weeks later. I said, hey, did you beat that dude up? He said, no, man, he peed on himself. And me and Tony went to laughing. And I said, man, why you help me? And we from different sections. He said, well, certain times in life, we got to work together. Like racial or anything with the Ku Klux Klan or rednecks. He said, but after we handle it back to business. Get them! And I fought 3 of them. And then Tony said, my time. He said, no kicking. And I missed a kick. And them guys chased me like goddamn 10 miles to the beach. I ran from 23rd Street to the beach. Over the big bridge, North Bridge, right? So I didn't get an opportunity in agriculture. And I was wondering today, I wonder if it's diverse now. I know why they don't want minority in it. Because agriculture is a big business. Billions and billions of dollars. And agriculture is one of the only industries where you ain't got to be the brightest apple in the bunch to become a millionaire. And they want to keep that honey basket for themselves. But it ain't right, man. It needs to be diversified, and they need to make agriculture and ag mandatory. When I went to school, it wasn't mandatory. It was a selective. You get in it if you want to. But it needs to be mandatory because minority is not getting in it when I was there because they were outnumbered. They were forced out when they tried. But you make it mandatory and diversified, everybody will have that opportunity. Give everybody an opportunity at life. Life is already hard, man. Give a kid an opportunity. Thank you and God bless.